Here we are back. And we are in this beautiful aircraft. So we'll start again. Oh, hang on. We can do something. Use a different overlay. Loud with the aircraft. So we are flying from Bremen to Munich, and we called Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot on VATSIM, and then that means we're going to put this on, and I'm going to put this to off. And this to off, and the last thing to do is I'm hearing the strange sound in the background regarding like the Microsoft menu. I don't know why that's coming on. So that off, and then Microsoft. Cool. That looks good. That looks alright to me. Good. Right, we are in the state where we left the aircraft in. Oh, the radome should have been black. Is that little error in the paint scheme? Okay, yeah, no, I can adjust the sim sounds. Absolutely. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. Hold on. Let me go to sound mixers. It's always like that, you know. Different sim platforms just have different volume levels, yeah. But yeah, I appreciate the feedback, always. Good. Thank you much, guys. Thank you. Alrighty, so we are going to fly to Munich in 1 hour, 2 minutes. Cab OK here, 249. I think the bad weather has moved off now. Munich, Cab OK. No threats, nothing. Stuttgart, the alternate, looking good as well. We are going to load the aircraft instant so that we get going and get flying. It is a beautiful aircraft, I agree.
Welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Twitch channel subscriber experience.
Although, let me try boarding.
Please make your way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Because I know GSX having issues.
Good evening.
Hey, good evening. Dave Flugler, hello. Dankeschön for 38 months. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. So let me try to get the ATIS here real quickly. Bremen departure, and then let's get the clearance also straight away, because they may log off soon. So let's go pre-departure clearance. I'm not. I think Bremen IRL does not have PDC. I think, but I may be wrong. So with information, kilo. All right, kilo it is. Kilo. Put that in there. Echo Delta Delta Whiskey. Gate number 2. A321. Let's send that off. Let's see if it works. Cool. Good. You hear that? It's that blick, that cling, like something in the menu somewhere. Has anyone has the same problem? Really strange. And also what I've noticed, it doesn't save your hardware bindings. Because for this aircraft, I set everything this afternoon, and now that I've just reloaded the aircraft, I had to rematch all of the buttons again. So annoying. Let's see. So that was QNH 1010. Yeah, weird. Like, all right. So good. Here's pre-departure clearance. Stand by. Good. ATIS is okay. And then runway wet. Here's the first prelim load sheet. Oh, hang on. What? Aircraft? Oh, you're right. I didn't realize it shows the aircraft type on stream here. Yeah, thanks. Cool. Yeah, and we are using Hughes. That's a big tech logbook. Alright, and we are going to plan Inbox 6 Zulu departure. So we've got it's even bigger than the excuse book, you bet. I mean, the excuse books are, I mean, there's several volumes. So you could argue this is just one volume of Techlog. And like the book of excuses, like I think we're up to 6 now. So you can't really compare that, can you? Right, let's go. Let's get the keyboard out of the way here. Let's go init. Flight plan. Bremen departure 27. Nienburg 6 Zulu. It is flight plan route. For Munich, expecting ILS 26 right. And we're going to have a look. We are coming via. Let's quickly check the flight plan here. We are coming via Landu. So let's have a look if we have a Landu transition here. Yeah, we do. Landu 26. So I'm going to enter that. And then, so that's the flight planned route all the way to Landu. And then it should be the transition in Munich. There it is. Yeah, Landu transition with the radar vectors 26 right. Happy with that. Maybe I accidentally activated it somewhere with the aircraft overlay. Could be. I love the rendition of the airport here, I have to say. It does look very nice. Are the passengers boarding? GSX, please. Like, or are you doing the usual stuff with... No, you do nothing. Let's check here. Sorry for that. Yeah, Avimar, that's... I was trying to see if it at least works for the passengers, but... nope. Let me find my flight plan here. So, we've got a zero fuel weight. Should be aimed for 66.3. So we can have a little bit... Oh, actually, no, 66.3. So there we go. And the fuel, only 600 kilograms extra, 12 minutes. So 6.7 is what we're supposed to have on the fuel. Apply. Load aircraft. Instant. Oh, there we go. Cool. As cloud terminals, if you set to realistic. Okay. Let's try. Settings. That is under assistance, isn't it? Assistance, turbulence, realistic. All right, we'll try that. Thank you. Okay, cool. Right, let's see. Load sheet. Let's take the last one in the line here. Then we're going to go to init page 2. So we have 66.3. And the CG is going to be 26.8. 26.8. Block fuel, it says 6.7. And let's do the wind loading as well, wind request. And then we will do enter the alternate fuel for Stuttgart, 1.3 tons. Oh, it's already there. 1.3 is correct. Cool. All right. And then lastly, let's do the performance. Out. Hey, Lufthansa 23 Super, welcome. Let's sync the load sheet. 72.8 is good. We'll have packs off, runway 27 wet. And we'll put 16 degrees in here. 1009. Man, that's annoying, the sound with the menu sounds there. Right, full length. Flaps 3, are you kidding me? We're going to take flaps 2 maximum. 2, let's do that. Okay. There we go, 53 flex. Speeds are looking good. Let's send that. Send it. Here it is. So it's going to be 1600. The tower offline? No, they're still online. I'm not sure why we're not getting clearance. So I guess we call in manually here. A second. So Bremen, we have NADP 2, 1020, 10, 1020, 1020. And engine out 1600. Engine up procedure is just straight out. Track is going to be 266, 25 miles. That is set. Secondary copy active. If anything goes wrong, we'll return to Bremen. If we have a bit more time, we can consider diverting to Hamburg or Hanover. So they had the RMP approach, didn't they? Yeah. So they had RMP 27 in use here. No start. So we have to remember that. There may be some instances where it may affect our GPS system, enough accuracy, etc. Then we probably can't fly the RMP. Just as a reminder. Good. So max landing weight. Let's check that quickly. So we're expecting about 72 tons. Max landing 778. That's fine. We are below max landing weight already. Cool. Good. Let's call in for the clearance, shall we? So it's just tower 2330. This month, May should be the month where we can order the radio panel, right? I mean, I did order the TCAS panel.
Behind.
Line up behind, landing traffic, Lufthansa 235.
Bremen Tower, schönen Abend, Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, information Kilo, I think it was. We are requesting clearance, please.
The 8 Hotel Foxtrot Bremen Tower, moin, info Lima, cleared to München, Nienburg 6, Zulu departure. Flight plan route, climb to altitude 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot is cleared to Munich, Nienburg 6, Zulu departure out of runway 27. Flight plan route, climbing 4000 and the squawk 1000. Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, readback correct. Please submit target off block time.
Will do. Target off block time.
Wings 3-2 Alpha, when clear of the Cessna citation, taxiing opposite to your right. Taxi to position 03 via Charlie and November.
03 via Charlie November after the opposite citation, your wings 2-12.
I have the wrong link. That's oh, Bremen. That's no, hang on. Oh, that's not VATSIM. That's I am. That makes sense. There we go. So, in case you're wondering what he was asking you to do, so if you go to vatsim.vdgs, you get your this and you log into VATSIM, your VATSIM account. Then you get this page which shows your target off block time manager. So estimated off block time. What time is it now? It is 21:50, so 19:51. Let's do 20:05. Send that. All right. So in 10 minutes, that gives us a bit of time for the briefing. So now we have been given the departure route. So taxi out, either hotel or Charlie, then Foxtrot, full length. Specialty is we have to hold short here.
V5 to X-ray vacated through Alpha.
You are not yet vacated, so please fully vacate.
No hotspots.
Cool.
No event. No, I don't think so. Just Bremen Tower still online. Good. Then we've got
Lufthansa 235 and 240 degrees, 7 knots, runway cleared for takeoff. Guten Flug.
Then we
Ciao,
have
ciao.
the Nienburg 6 Zulu departure. It's an RNF departure. Is it? Yeah. It is, right? Hang on. RNF 5, yeah. So we got to fly.
Das war eine Aufrequenz, danke dafür. ZNF 229 line up, runway 27.
So let's look at the overlay chart.
27,
That's the
Easy
one.
5
Right.
to
So
X-ray,
we've got
welcome to Bremen,
waypoints.
taxi position 05
So
via
initial climb
Alpha
4000, sector 2100, Delta Whiskey 270, then it's a short departure to Delta Whiskey 276, Ipdak, and then Nienburg. Initial climb 4000, it said. Case engine failure, straight out. Acceleration 1600, cleanup, climbing 3000 thereafter, radar vectors back for the RNP approach, otherwise we divert to Hanover or Hamburg. Anything else? Questions, remarks, comments, wishes? If not, here comes the cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins covers removed. Fuel quantity 6,680 kilograms balanced. Seatbelts. Seatbelts. Test. Seatbelts on. We have ADIRS 1010.
ZNF 229 wind 240 degrees, 7 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff, bye bye.
They're not matched.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27,
10, checked. 10 feet. And, oh yeah, ADIRS I forgot, right? ADIRS are...
Bravo, Echo
Enough.
Charlie 3 on frequency.
So we have the
Bravo, Echo Charlie 3, yeah.
cockpit preparation checklist.
Advise ready for departure, you have VFR.
Yeah, I am ready for departure. Bravo, Echo Charlie.
Good.
Roger, please next time report it, because otherwise I can't issue your takeoff clearance. Line up runway 27.
Apologies, line up runway 27, Bravo, Charlie 3.
So doors should be closing. There we go. And then beacon on. View points on. Transponder on. 1000. Looks good. That looks good. Let's get rid of the Cable here.
CZ 5 X-ray, logging off. Thank you for the service. Good night.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Thank you for flying, bye-bye.
The Hughes liveries. Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot stand 2 requesting start and push.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Fox, pushback and start approved, facing southeast.
Start push proof facing southeast. Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot. Oh, GSX, like seriously.
Bravo, Echo, Echo, Charlie 3. Leave the control zone via the Sierra route, wind 240.
There's an update again, so it doesn't start if you don't update.
Leaving via Sierra and clear for takeoff. Bravo, Echo, Charlie.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That one is also in the FENIX. Oh, really? They have it now in the FENIX installer. Oh, wow, nice. That's good. I have no Avima. I don't want to try now. That's the problem. That's the first time I'm seeing this menu where it asks you for the hard fix. But I always think
Departure checks completed.
you have to.
Bypass pin inserted.
Hey, Abbas fan, you have to stop the sim.
Zenit 229 still on frequency. Zenit 229 Bremen Tower.
Locking gear.
Zenit 229.
Yeah, I mean, literally you should try to update every time you can. Yeah, that's true. Hotfix are applied in the sim now. Only new full. Okay, nice quote mark now. Okay, cool. So heading facing southeast. Right, clear route again. Let's have a look. November.
Bravo, Echo, Echo, Charlie 3.
Release parking brake.
Let's release, ready for push.
Commencing push.
Thank you.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Appreciate that. Good. B4 start checklist.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, do you read me?
Yeah, read it loud and clear. Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot.
Amazing. Bravo, Echo, Echo, Charlie 3, Bremen Tower.
So before start parking brake off, take a speed thrust 118, 134, 136, flex 53. Windows
Bravo,
doors are
Echo,
closed.
Echo, Charlie 3, Bremen Tower,
Beacon
do you
on.
read?
Oh, he's getting a bit upset now. Ay, 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 ay. Good. Good pressure. Starting engine 1. Yeah, we called for clearance about 3 minutes ago. I know. I should have pushed sooner. My bad, but I just couldn't get it done.
Abend, recht herzlich willkommen. Mein Name
Please set parking brakes.
ist auf diesem Flug.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Recht herzlich willkommen. Eingang oder Notausgang zu blockieren. Verstauen Sie Laptops ausgeschaltet.
Your mum asks if she can have in full screen and a small window with the flight sim. Greetings to your mum, Fish Cup. Greetings. Good. So, yeah, it's still not started. Available nowadays. So what we have here is also a little bit of motoring going on. So it's about 30 seconds. So if you start
Wing
the
3
chrono.
to Charlie, Bremen Tower, moin, vacate, bar Alpha, wind 240 degrees,
So now I guess it'll
7
take
knots,
another
runway
20 seconds
27,
before
clear
we see the
Füller.
fuel flow here. An update for the flow is also.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Oh, no worries, Sergio. There we go. There we go. Reset that. Reset that. Stop. Reset.
Der Druck in der Kabine sinken, fallen automatisch Sauerstoffmasken aus der Kabinendecke. ziehen Sie eine der Masken ganz zu sich herunter, um den Sauerstofffluss zu starten. Drücken Sie die Maske auf Mund und Nase und streifen das elastische Band über. Sie danach Kindern und Personen, die Hilfe benötigen. If there is a loss in cabin pressure, oxygen mask
Careful
will
with
be
the jet
automatically
blast.
dropped
Test,
from it.
test. Right, engines available. Let's do the after start flows.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Here comes flaps 2.
Left is clear.
Trim.
Right is clear.
Up 0.6. Come on. Oh, you got to joke. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, I said this afternoon. You've got to be kidding me. It's registering. Why is it not moving? Oh, now it is. Huh? It's moving, but it's not. Oh, hold on. I know why. Hang on. Yeah, that's from our shared cockpit. Hold on. Controls. Yeah, that was it. Flight simulation is just becoming way too complicated. Right, we've got full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral. Where's my rudder? Oh no, come on. I said this to General this afternoon. Yeah, and what? There we go. For left. Yeah, that's why you do. That's why you do a flight control check here in the sim as well. Here's after start checklist. After start, anti-ice off. Ecom status is checked. Pitch trim is upward 6 and runs from neutral. And that's the after start checklist completed. Already finished. Cool. Peter.
So, hier ist der Peter von der 1 links. Die Kabine ist klar zum Start.
Super. Bis später. Cool. Lufthansa A total Foxtrot request. Denk taxi.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, taxi to cut 2 holding point, runway 27, via November, Charlie and Foxtrot.
November Charlie Foxtrot, cut 2 holding point 27, Lufthansa A total Foxtrot. So what do they mean by that? Here in Bremen you have to be careful as well. There's some specialities here. So there is a cat 2 holding point here. So you're not allowed to taxi forward. I'm not sure if they have a cat 1 there, but you've got to be very careful not to go over this cat 2 holding point here in Bremen. Right, so we got Charlie. So November here on the apron, Charlie Foxtrot. Clear, let's go. Brake check. Brake are working, hooray, hooray. Brakes are working, which is great. Let's get the floodlight. Don't mind off. Oh, that's a bit dark. Hang on. What's happened to the floodlights? Let's go to. Here's Charlie. Next one to the left. So the cool thing is, so I told you guys on the previous stream that I visited someone who invited me to fly with him in his homemade A320 cockpit on FlightSim, which is fantastic quality. And he's running MSFS 2024 with the FENIX, for example. So we flew to Salzburg, did the circling there, and it was very smooth. Very nice.
Wings 32 Charlie, welcome
it's,
to Bremen.
it's called
Taxi
Bene
position 04 via
Overlay.
Alpha and November.
Bene Overlay. So it's really for FlightSim streamers. I don't think you would see that on your screen. Unless you stream, of course, then yes, but otherwise you don't. Good. We'll do the taxi checklist. Flight controls checked. Flap setting. Config 2. Radar predictability system on and auto. Engine mode selector normal. Economy mode takeoff no go. And that's the taxi checklist complete.
Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot, Bremen Tower, Moin, continue approach, 1 departure ahead.
Oh. Is it that far out? Okay, let's call in ready then.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, winds 230 degrees, 5 knots, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
That is copied, Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Right, we did say pack soft, didn't we? So pack's coming off. Off you go. TCAS. Cabin crew, prepare for departure. Lineup checklist. Take off runway 27 full length. TCAS, T-A-R-A. Pack 1 and 2 off. Lineup checklist completed. And we're cleared for takeoff. Let's do this. Perfect. Gotta be careful, 21 knots. So here's the Cat 2 holding point. So this is where you normally have to stop. Not here. Very important.
Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot, reduce final approach speed.
Already on it, Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot.
You're on 180.
Oh.
No, we're already on the reduction part, sorry. Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot.
Right, let's do a rolling takeoff. Clock is running. Chrono is on. 1.05 initially for 50% roundabout. Good engines, take off. Command Flex 53 SS runway, auto thrust blue, thrust set. I love those sounds. Sounds so realistic. Really nice one. Lots to check. B1. Rotate. Bars away. Here up. Enough.
Hey, firm, take whatever you want.
Back here. That is, look at the wind gusts here. 20 knots suddenly. Oh. Thrust line climb.
Lufthansa 18 Foxtrot, vacate via Alpha.
Let's get the autopilot on. I'm exhausted. Flaps 1, speed check. Flaps 1, packs. Here's 1. Here's 2. Realistic turbulence, yeah, apparently. Flap 0, speed is checked. Flap 0. Here is up, flaps are up, packs are on. The thrust set.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, still on frequency.
8 Hotel Foxtrot, Eva.
We have auto hinterfeld Bremen. Contact Bremen Radar 124, decimal 8 TSA waiting for you.
Yes, you are correct. I forgot. Thanks a lot for the service. Next time, Lufthansa A Hotel Foxtrot. Of course, yeah, it is auto handoff. It is. Bremen Radar, schönen Abend, die Lufthansa A Hotel Foxtrot 4000, sorry.
Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, Bremen Radar identified, climb to level 100.
Climbing level 100, Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot. Got thrust climb up. Yeah, so it does say that here in the approach or the departure chart. It says contact Bremen immediately after takeoff. So you should read through that. One thing I'm noticing, so what I did after installing SU5,
7 Kilo Juliet by Delta Whiskey 555, cleared on P approach, runway 27.
let's do standard, altimeter. So what I did, I cleared the NVIDIA cache. So the cache for the graphics. Well, like it pre-caches certain things here for the scenery.
Number 8 Hotel Foxtrot, no further ATC, monitor advisory 122.8 and free climb by.
Free climb, vielen Dank, 22.8, einen schönen Abend, die Lufthansa A Hotel Foxtrot, ciao. Shaders, yeah, exactly, those ones, shaders, so it's a shader cache, right, and it tells you that whenever you update the driver, you should delete the shader cache. The thing is now, with the latest updates, yeah, it's true, Fishcup, yeah, right above the house. So with the latest NVIDIA app, you can actually select a beta version where you can update the shaders. So whenever there's a new driver update, and you've updated, then you simply do the update. You don't have to delete the shader cache anymore. Let's continue climb. Initially, let's go 300. I think we filed 350. Let's go thrust climb. Oh yeah, and Airbus fan, you asked regarding takeoff power. So I don't know the exact values anymore, but I look for about. So for example, if you have an N1, let's say you're supposed to reach about 92% N1. So 91.8% and 92.2% in that range, so plus minus 0.02% is where I would be looking for as a target. For the EPRs, I would look for, if it says like 1.05, let's say. Oh no, it would be like 1.28 or so, or maybe 1.5 even. I would look as well for 0.01, maybe 0.02 accuracy in that. And once that is reached, you can say thrust set. Yeah, it does give you the value that you're supposed to reach on takeoff. Right. Yep, so there it does show you that. And then you check here that it reaches that, like within 0.01. Maybe, I think maybe it was 0.02 even, but very close to it. Yeah, like I would go with 0.02. Maybe someone else has a better value for that. Right, let's go lights off. What temperature do we have? Plus 10. So now it is about time to get engine anti-ice on. We're not really having turbulence, are we? Let's see if that's off. Good. Clearen, servieren. No, clearen, kopieren, servieren. So clear, fix info. What enough was clear? Copy active. And sequence auto. That's speed break level. Yeah, Airbus fan, pleasure. What do you mean? Are you flying with me? Easy. What call sign did you have? Cool. Yeah, I know the speed. It's just for some reason you see that lever? I know Fabian gave me some instructions. I followed them. But yeah, whenever I program my MCDU, I somehow get in contact with the speed brake lever. So on my wind control hardware. So that's why it does that. Yeah, no, Quadmark, no, I know it's Carsten, but usually we don't name first names really, so we just say IZ. Hey, Beethoven. Yeah, Fabian, yeah, so big thank you for your patience and your amazing instructions that you made. So the thrust lever activation now finally works. Oh, we've got some radar returns here. Look at that. Now we know it's basic, alright, so... But at least we have something painted on the weather radar, which I'm happy for. So there you go. Airbus fan? No. I mean, it's not wrong to program something for the secondary performance. The thing is this, though, Airbus fan, and that was our argument. So what you want to do, of course, you want to program something in which saves you workload then if you have to do a quick return, right? So yes, the performance values, to enter those, would potentially save you a little bit of time. However, you would have to recheck that anyways. And how quickly does the QNH change, or temperature change, or the wind change, right? So honestly, you're going to have to enter those values anyways. And very often... Ah, you are the Lufthansa 235. Roger that. Let's see, can I do like dot message DLH235? And what's the dot message to open a private chat with the aircraft? I thought it was dot message. No. Is it chat? Dot chat? Okay, yeah, dot chat. Lufthansa 235. Yeah, that works. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is dot chat on VATSIM. Well, no, the dot message didn't work. Dot chat works. Weirdly enough. Yeah, they must have changed it. Now, I'm in the mood for a failure. You've got to be kidding me. No, you did not. Please, don't tell me now, low. No. No, you did not. I told you not to. You did. Thank you. It just downloaded 165 gigabyte of scenery installs, which I didn't want to have. You've got to be kidding me. Because I went into my marketplace to check if I have only one scenery of Munich installed and one scenery of Bremen installed, and then I checked if there were any updates for the sceneries, which there was only an update for the INI-built A320, which didn't work, by the way, but that's a different topic. And then there was one scenery update. However, I saw that under downloads, it had like 165 downloads. So I clicked on the download page, and it just started without asking me. It just downloaded the base package completely, which I had painstakingly told Microsoft the last time to not install certain things like landing challenges or certain airports I will never fly to, right? Which saved me 165 gigabyte of hardware or storage. And then I clicked on all, I said, no, don't install. But now that I restarted the sim, it just downloaded. Thank you. Now I'm running low on hard disk space. The problem is now if I go manually into deinstalling all the sceneries again, I'm pretty sure next time I start Microsoft, it'll automatically install them again without my permission. Good, failure. Okay, so I'm not really. Honestly, MAN. Usually, I would agree on the failure wheel, but I'm honestly a bit tired today. And so I would rather do the following. I remember there was a dual failure of some sorts which actually caused quite some issues with landing distance. Now, it was a flight control computer. I think it was an ALAC fault, ALAC 1 fault. Let's see if I can, that's flight controls, isn't it? So flight controls. No. Oh, there we go. Non-receptable. Let's do this one. Let's do this in 300 seconds. There we go. No, and then a green hydraulic failure. Let's do a green hydraulic. We'll do that in. Let's do that in 10 minutes, shall we? So 600. That was a. I remember that was a. Here's Alt Star 300, and let's go up level 350. Because that's what we filed. So 350 with thrust down climb. So the complexity was that the green hydraulic failure gives you, of course, issues with flaps, slats. Now you have backup power from blue and yellow hydraulic, but the flaps and slats, they move slowly. No, I think the nose wheel steering is on yellow these days, so you shouldn't really fail the nose wheel steering. But the green hydraulic causes also spoiler issues. Right. So remember, it's Gibbik, so green, yellow, blue, yellow, green. So it's going to fail. Green hydraulic failure means these two on each side will fail. Yeah, so nose wheel steering should be working on yellow system. So, but then if you fail ALAC 1, if I remember correctly, it fails maybe some other spoilers or something, ground spoilers maybe. So there you have to have another calculation regarding landing distance. And of course, you know, you have things like the gear extension has to be manual because you don't have green hydraulic to extend the gear. Then the main gears, the big main gears, stay open because you need green hydraulic to retract the gear doors. And then that means once you are gear down, you're committed. You cannot divert anymore. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, spoilers, spoiler elevator and elevator aileron. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but Sajil, some in that mixture, I remember that mixture specifically had a twist to it regarding landing distance. Now I'm not even sure if we can calculate this here in the aircraft. Okay, let's change that then, shall we? Let's change it to sec 2-fold. Let's change that to sec 2-fold if I find it. Sec 2. There we go. Sec 2. We'll fail it now. Ah. Surprise, surprise. Flight control sec 2-fold. Well, I know, yeah, the ELAC, hang on. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, sec 2 off, then on. Perfect. So econ actions. Sec 2, 22, 23, 24. Back on again. Let's wait a few seconds, see if that comes back online. Yeah, I have seen it. Looks horrible, doesn't it? Good. So not coming back online again. So it seems to be broken. If unsuccessful, sec 2 off. Clear flight controls. Clear flight controls. Status. Oh, stop ecam. Is there anything that we can do to improve the situation? Now, I know somebody will say, well, how about a CB reset? Now, we don't do CB resets anymore unless it says that in the procedure. So, yeah, you don't really touch CBs in flight. Now, there are some exceptions, I think, in some cases, but normally, yeah, you don't touch CBs in flight these days. Yeah, I think it was 3 for push buttons and 5 for CBs or something, yeah. If I remember that correctly, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've not noticed anything regarding ground textures when I was flying this afternoon. Well, performance? Yeah, it's not better. Let's put it this way. Yeah. So let's have a quick look here before the other fails. Let's go documents. Right. Is there a search function here? There isn't, is there? System reset. Hang on, there was abnormal 2. Hang on. System reset. System reset. In general. So warning, only one reset at a time, unless indicated differently. Guidelines. Right, there we go. Wait 3 seconds for normal cockpit controls, or 5 seconds if it's a circuit breaker. RUMR. Here it says that. Unless it's different on the checklist. Warning, in flight. The flight crew can attempt a system reset only when an ECAM, OEB, FCOM, QH procedure requests to reset the system, or the system reset table permits. Caution, do not pull the following circuit breakers. Flap control computers, ECU, EEC or EIU. Also fuel pumps normally. Big no-go. Right, then we go to flight controls. Flight controls, flight controls, flight controls. Flight controls. Right, there we go. Flight controls. There it starts. Right, here we got ALAC, pitch fall, no. ALAC 2, no. Aileron, no. Spoiler fault. Hang on. No, but that's not the message. So spoiler fault, no. So there's no sec reset. Good. So reset not possible. Continue ECAM read status. Input system. Spoiler 5. Sec 2. Let's have a quick look here. Flight controls. Okay, so those are broken and sec 2 is broken. And that's it. So now, the only thing that could cause us some issues is if that the airborne equipment required for landing, if it says anything on there, don't see anything here. I'm not sure if it has anything like that in here either. Oh! Yeah, you can see if you get dual hydraulic failure, this is where the fun really starts. So here in the Airbus, oh, there's so much to consider. Right, oh yeah, landing gravity extension, we leave that open. That's page 13. Yes. Oh, hang on. There's a reset table. Let's see if we have anything in here. ALAC. It just says here. Oh, really? Yeah. So again, no specialities in that regard. Green hydraulic would keep us busy. Is Munich still online? Oh, oh, no, surprise, surprise. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Okay, so we have hydraulic green reservoir low level. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, fault lights up here as well. Okay, so it seems legit. So let's do ECAM actions. So here with hydraulic issues, you've got to be a bit quicker, because potentially if the PTU starts running, it's going to pump an empty system, which isn't good. So you want to make sure that any overheat doesn't transfer from the broken system over to the good system. So first thing to do, ECAM actions, PTU off, power transfer unit off. Green engine 1 pump off. Green engine 1 pump off. Secondary, so green system low pressure. It's kind of a secondary fault now. Good, so no more action items here. Clear hydraulics. Clear. Flight control sec 2 fault. Well, that was old. Clear flight controls. Wheel. Normal braking in up. We have alternate braking. Auto brake is in up. Anti-skid is good. And with acupressure. And we've lost the inboard spoilers as well. Oh, that's next. So that's a clear wheel. So flight controls now. Inboard spoilers as well. And we've got some actuators for the ailerons missing. But the blue system's taken over. And one actuator also for the green system there. For the elevator left. And one rudder actuator also is now. And one pitch trim actuator is missing as well. But now you can see how the different systems overlap, so that other systems can take over important flight control surfaces like rudder or pitch trim. Good. Clear flight controls. Oh, status. Stop ECAM. Anything now we can do? Unlikely. Let's have a quick look here where we are. Let's start descent, shall we? Otherwise we're going to get in trouble for not being down fast enough. Let's go down level 100. How come there's no restrictions in there? Pretty sure. Yeah, 100 below, Landu. Beton aircraft. Now we went. So let's go back to manage descent, mark descent. There we go. Okay, we should be good. No, I don't think so. So for the roll and pitch, you probably won't feel the difference, no. But for flap movement, that's where you feel the difference. Hey, Harry. How many FPS? Well, I've got DLSS and I've got frame gen on, so I'm running DLSS 4.5 and I'm capping them at 60 FPS. Yes, so normally you would have the green system mainly, but for the flaps you have the yellow system as a second source to help with the movement, and for the slats you have the blue hydraulic. So then when the green is missing, you only have yeah, true. Yeah, but honestly, I want to be at level 100 there, to be honest, because of the failure that we have, etc. So, okay, let's continue with this status. Continue ECAM read status. So landing gear gravity extension, roger that. Landing distance procedure apply. We'll do that in a minute. We have alternate yellow brake with anti-skid. So there the difference is, normally you have on each wheel, you have anti-skid. With the alternate anti-skid, you have one anti-skid system for both wheels on one side. That's the only difference there. Okay, so slats flap slow, Cat 2 only. But it's incredible, right? So with hydraulic green failure, which is quite hefty, you can still fly category 2 autoland. I find that impressive. Good, in-up systems, green hydraulics, spoiler 1 in 5. Sec 2, that's the other failure we had. Cat 3 is in-up, normal braking in-up, auto brake in-up. Landing gear retraction, very important, in-up. Reverser 1 is in-up. Green engine 1 pump is in-up. Yaw damper 1 is in-up. Good. Remove status. Remove status, connection completed. Right, so now let's do the landing distance procedure. So we've got Sec 2 fault. And for the hydraulics, we have green system. Landing 26 right. We take runway wet, apply the METAR. 20 degrees still. Yeah, that's weird. Let's check the weather. Let's check the weather. It looks like Munich is offline. That's fine. So we can do what we want. Yeah, that's good. Good, we have, 20 degrees, 1013. Fantastic. So with the failures, so I'm going to take no reverse. Landing weight, about 70 tons. No auto brake, so max manual. Manual landing, auto thrust off, flaps 3. I'm surprised. Zagil, hang on. Isn't it normal with hydraulic failure that it says plan for flap 3 landing? Because the slow flap movement. Yeah, Yanis, that's exactly the thing, right? If we don't fill out a whole transition, I want to be at level I want to be at level 100 there. Well, I mean, I don't just mean the Airbus standard, Sergio. You know what I mean? Because it makes a big difference regarding landing distance available and where you have the options where to land at. Airbus fan, I had to hand it back. So everything I had on EFB is all back at the company. Good. Okay, so with max manual landing, flap 3, with the failures that we've included, it says a factored landing distance 2,400 meters. 2,400. So that we would take into our foredeck. So facts, we need a runway that has at least 2,500 meters, let's say. Or let's say 2,400 meters. We need a runway maybe with not so much crosswind. What else do we need? Yeah, no fog, potentially, because Cat 2 only. Yeah, anything else is like... anything else would be in regards to, do we have maintenance? But I mean, that would be pushed aside a bit now. So now we really just want to find a runway where we can land. A question to you guys: how much longer would you fly with this failure? let's say you have a 3-hour flight and it happens after 1 hour. Would you continue to destination? Or would you land somewhere sooner? Because I mean it does not say land ASAP and amber. Difficult question, right? Then let me rephrase the question. Just because it doesn't say land ASAP and amber, you've lost a huge hydraulic system. Personally, honestly, I would have a look around me, contact operations, and depending on how far it is from my departure airport, maybe even I would return to the departure airport. But I doubt I would fly for longer than an hour. Yeah. First suitable airport. You wouldn't be wrong with that, MAN, yeah. That would not be wrong. But yeah, really what I want to get at is, even though it doesn't say land ASAP and amber, I think most pilots would not fly on for another 2 or 3 hours if they have suitable airports around you. Good. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So you would have potentially.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hey, LH Virtual, hello to you.
Aboard the Captain
Look at that, especially to you. Look at that. Hang on. Oh no, not this one. There we go. Hard to see, but
thank you.
let's cross the Atlantic.
Hello there, Tom.
You could have different things. You could have potential engine failure. I wouldn't go and expect another hydraulic failure, but I mean, I don't know. It's just something. You think of it this way: you leaked. I don't know how many gallons of hydraulic fluid somewhere in the aircraft. You do not know exactly where you've lost the hydraulic fluid. I don't know. I just do not like to fly around, you know, not knowing, you know, technically what's really behind the whole thing. So yeah, Sajil, I mean, it makes sense. But let's put it this way: if it does not restrict you to or let's say, you know, for landing use at flaps 3, then you would potentially be your mindset would be that flaps 4 is perfectly fine. So yeah, I'll land with flaps 4, right? And then exactly as you're right, then potentially you may have issues with the climb gradient in this approach case. Good. So the only other issue I would see is we need to make sure that the airport that we decide to land on has to have weather conditions that are good enough and stable enough for the next 2 hours, let's say, so that if we lower the landing gear, we do not have to divert, because again, we cannot raise the landing gear anymore, right? Because we need green hydraulic. So once it's out, your fuel flow will almost double. So it will be really hard to reach a alternate airport. So I would definitely check the weather again, look at the trend as well. So it says here no significant change in the next 2 hours. Light rain showers, few tower cumulus. I would say that's okay. If we were like broken or overcast, wouldn't be that optimal. Oh, hang on. Oh, disregard. Munich here. Disregard all everything I said. So cab okay. Disregard. So good weather. So it's little wind, good weather. It's our destination airport. We're going to be there within the next 15 minutes. So I think the decision is already pretty easy. We'll go to Munich. Okay, so now comes the execution. Execution question is preparation for the cabin. What would you tell the cabin? Would you prepare the cabin for a emergency landing or not? Or so would you do the instructions for safety position for the passenger? Would you focus again on maybe briefing evacuation commands, evacuation doors, exits, etc., etc., that sort of thing? Or would you just not do any of that? Good. We're going to fly the ILS approach, so let me enter the data quickly while you think about the question.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, wir beginnen unseren Landeanflug. Ihre elektronischen Geräte sowie Handgepäck sind für Landwiederverkehr gelöscht aus. Bitte nehmen Sie Platz und schließen Sie Ihren Sitzgurt. Stellen Sie auf Sitzlehnen, Sitz senkrecht, kloppen Sie die Tische zurück und öffnen Sie die Sonnenblende. Jetzt zur Landung werden wir das
Minimum for ILS.
ausschalten. Sollten Sie noch eine Leselampe benötigen, bedienen Sie sich in einer
what do you mean, Abimar? What if what develops? I mean, we're talking about the issues we have right now. You would look at MEL. Why, Mauer? Why would you confer the MEL now? I would say if you have your QRH with expanded procedures, I would look into the expanded procedures. But the MEL right now is not of interest to me. Because that's for dispatch. I mean, sure, ETOP stuff, yeah, I mean, I would agree, maybe get some more information there, but for landing now, I would not look into the MEL. So land as of amber, you have precautionary landing and emergency landing where evacuation is highly probable with land as of in red. Okay, good. Let's think of it this way. What happens if you have? Well, we have alternate braking. We have alternate anti-skid. It doesn't say that our nose with steering is in-up. We have more than 1,000-meter buffer. So how risky, we have little crosswind, how risky would a runway overrun or a departure to the left of, or right of the runway? How much of a risk is there? Yes, there's lightning in Copenhagen, yeah. Not really, exactly. So the question is pros and cons, right? Sure, if you really want to be ultra careful to make sure if anything happens that, you know, in front of a court of law, you could say, hey, but I did prepare the cabin. Sure, you know, go ahead with it. But on the downside, potentially it may delay the approach because it takes time for the cabin to get prepared. 2, you're going to worry your tail west. How are you doing? So 2 is you're going to get people worried. Cabin crew may be worried because they don't fully understand what you are talking about with the risks. The passengers will definitely get worried. And did you guys hear about the INSA report where passengers opened the... Oh no, it was the flight attendants. They opened the doors and got the chutes blown up because without the cockpit crew giving a evacuation command. So the slides got blown away on the thing left, on the right or left hand side, and people got injured because they missed the slide. They fell off the slide. So again, pros and cons, right? Really be careful in these matters when you prepare a cabin for a potential evacuation or potential crash landing. So the only thing really you may do is inform the cabin first of all that it's going to take a little bit longer for the landing maybe. The sounds may be a bit different regarding hydraulic. But really, I don't think they would really notice. And then, however, next question is, do you declare pan-pan? Do you declare mayday? Let's go heading. Ja, Eisi, dankeschön. Ach, du warst in Nürnberg unter... Ah, okay, ja, schön zu hören, dass du gut gelandet bist. Freut mich. Dann dir einen schönen Abend noch und bis bald. So we have 27 miles. Okay, let's go down to 5,000. Finish 103. Alright, I've got TCAS on, TCAS below. I don't see any traffic there. Let's slow down already. Remember, we are slow on the flaps extension. Let's do a little bit, maybe 20 mile final or something. And the manual gear extension as well. Yeah, Beethoven, exactly, we covered that as well. So that's why we said we want to have, or make sure that wherever we decide to land on, the weather doesn't change in the next 2 hours. Yeah, MAN, I agree. Good. Here comes flaps 1. Now, let's see if the flaps take longer. Well, flaps 1 won't take that much longer, but flaps 2 should take longer. Good, okay, so we can say that we're not going to prepare the cabin.
Hallo, 1 links, da Peter, die Kabine ist klar zur Landung.
Yeah, but of course we would tell the cabin crew and the passengers that well, okay, if we don't declare pan, I think I would declare pan-pan. Because, what do you think happens when you land on the runway? Do you think potentially there may still be some hydraulic fluid dripping out? So explain to the tower that they need to check the runway for contamination, hydraulic contamination. Because then the tower's going to ask, hey, what's your issue? Right, and then they say, oh, I've had a hydraulic leak, and, well, you know, no. So I would say, pan, tell the tower, we're going to stop on the runway. Here's the moon, look at that. Stop on the runway, have the fire brigade check the aircraft, that we're good to continue taxiing, and maybe even have a pushback truck on standby that could tow us to the apron. Yeah, exactly. Remote stand would be a good idea. So I think definitely I would think about pan, and which will definitely get the fire brigade to the runway. No, so I kept them in the game. So in the graphics menu, I kept it to 60 FPS. Oh, you can. Shall we try that? Oh, Quotenmark, that's a brilliant idea. Let's try that. Good, let's go flaps 2. Speed is check flaps 2. So potentially it should take a bit longer now. It does take longer. That's a good simulation. MAN, yes, absolutely. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, I agree. We have to log off. Cool, let's slow down. Good. Gravity gear extension. Gravity gear extension. Good. We're landing assured. Let's go documents. Gonna arm the localizer here. Documents. Right. So caution. Do not apply for at least one green triangle displayed each landing gear. We don't have that. Gravity extension. Hand crank. Pull and turn. So 3 times. Doors opening. Let's identify it. München traffic, Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot is currently 15 miles, preparing to land 26 right in München. Munich. Good, so we've done that. Gear 3 down. Gear handle down. Here's lock start. Gear down, indication available check. We have 3 down. That. LGCA 2 fault or brake system 1 2 fault may be spuriously triggered. Okay, what we got that? Oh! Nose wheel steering is lost. I'm not sure. Isn't that on the older systems? Let's do approach armed. Right, landing gear not closed. Door not closed. Max speed to 50. Fuel consumption is FMS predictions unreliable. Gear not uplocked. Max speed to 80. Okay, that's overflow. Fuel consumption. Yeah, that's fine. So clear landing gear. Status. Let's check. Nose steering should be available. Right, that's checked. Oh, I didn't activate approach face here. Glide slope star. Confirm. Config 3. I didn't do that. Config 3. Alright, flaps 3. Speed check. Flaps 3. Good. No auto brakes. In case of missed approach, command will go around flaps. Flaps 2. Landing gear stays non-standard down. And then we climb 5,000 again. Do a right-hand pattern. I forgot one thing. I forgot to... It's not sequencing, is it? Hang on. Need to sequence the flight plan for the missed approach. There we go. Glide stop lock. Cat 2, autopilot 1 and 2. Status remove. Flaps 3.
München traffic, Condor 1 Echo Charlie, FSLabs left runway.
München traffic, Lufthansa 8 Hotel Foxtrot, currently 8 miles, 26 right in Munich.
2,500.
Sorry for the, we just had a quick, but we're good. We're still good. Had a couple of drop frames here. Oh no! No! Oh, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. No, we're still back on VATSIM. All good. Oh, okay, we're back again. Good. Some lag. Okay, thanks for feedback. YouTube as well. Cool. Alrighty. We're still on VATSIM. Yep. Still there. Good. Landing checklist. Economy landing no blue. Oh, did we do approach checklist? We didn't, did we? Ay. Approach checklist. Bar ref is 1013. Seatbelts on. Minimum bar row 1650. Auto brake off. Doesn't work. Engine mode selected normal. Approach checklist. And landing checklist. Completed. Let's do some hand flying, shall we? Hand thrust. Hand flight. I need a co-pilot. All right. And Joey, hello to you. Let's check it. I don't know. What time is it? 11. That's not too bad. So again, engine 1 reverser doesn't work. We have to do max manual or max braking. Oh, not manual braking, not max, but manual braking. So only reverser 2. Then we'll stop.
500.
Log off VATSIM. Actually, I can log off now, can't I? Yeah, let's log off now. Then don't forget.
400. 300. 100 above.
Yeah,
200. Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Yay.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh, just the touchdowns, man. Right, we did say. Spoilers. No reverser engine 1. And testing the brakes. Yeah, good deceleration there. High reverse. Let's close reverse again. Let's come to a start. No, normally I follow the flight directors. Although, I mean, the glide slope, if the glide slope is mismatched, as it is here in Munich, you've got to be careful to follow the flight director. So there at some point, I just follow the Barbies. But I messed up the approach loop at the end. Yeah, exactly. Munich Tower. Oh, wait. Normally you would tell the tower anyways on final what you're going to do. Right, so. Good. So now the fire brigade comes along. And it's always a good idea then to start at least the APU already. Then, not to blind the fire brigades, we're going to get the lights off. And then usually when fire brigade comes to the aircraft and you ask them to check the aircraft, they would normally then ask you to switch off the engines. Because obviously they don't want to get anyone injured. So it's a good idea. Right, let me try one thing though. Let me try to get the hot fix. Let's see if that works. I'm interested. Yeah, but okay, but normally, yes, IRL, you would expect the glide slope to match with the Parpies, and then the flight director will show correct. It's a bit long. I got a bit high in the approach there. I mean, 321, you have to go fast. So I got a bit behind the aircraft, but yeah, within the touchdown zone, all good. So let's switch off the engines. Switch the beacon off, and then let's see. So how do I do this? So let's say I want to go to a remote parking spot. Let's say I want to go here. Oh, towing to gate. Look, it has that here. Yeah, we're disconnected from VATSIM, yeah. Accept the route? Fine, I don't care about the route. Alright, let's do aerogate. Let's see how that works. That's cool. Let's do this daytime, shall we? Hang on.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I don't want to push back. I want to push tow. Who brought the ground power? I did not request ground power. Hang on.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Oh, and also, also very nice to see those huge gear doors. They remained open. Yeah, it was automatic stuff with the beacon. So where's the? Oh, here it is. There he comes. Brilliant. Yeah, that was automatic ground power connection. I agree. Yeah, yeah. You can deselect that. Hey, solid rings. Yeah, but potentially, hey, solid rings. Yeah. So yeah, if you lose hydraulic fluid, and you know, hydraulic fluid is an aggressive. I mean, Yoda would know more. So hydraulic fluid is not exactly healthy, right? So, so you got to be careful. Landing rate here, it says minus 244, but only 74 score. So we kind of messed up the yeah, touchdown zone right at the end. So it did trigger track that quite nicely. Vertical speed, center line, bank. Yeah, so some deductions there for the but 270. Well, we survived. We have survived. Yoda would be. I'm not sure. Yoda probably had to go to bed or something because he's currently in training. He's got lots of tests to do. It's very slow. But yeah, I know that for example, if you get into your eyes, huge deal. Right off the hospital you go. Doesn't it also cause cancer? Hey V-Pilot. V-Pilot, how are you doing? What's crazy if your APU won't start? You just killed the engines at the gate. Well, then you're on battery power. Then you got to restart the APU. Or if the APU won't start, okay, well then pray that someone has a mobile. Wasn't he already here? What's going on? He was already here, wasn't he? Or she? They should pick me up first before release park brakes, right? Right, let's release park brakes. Brakes released.
Release parking brakes.
Aha. So she's turning around. Good, good, good. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, but honestly, I have to give that to them. That's a funny feature. I like that. Oh, the chances. No, it asked for a taxi routing. Yeah, it did ask for taxi routing, so. Oh no. Connection restored. Ah. I have a feeling, you know what? For some reason, just now, as I changed the download a huge amount of data for some reason. And that's messing with my internet speed. So hopefully... Oh, come on, you can do it. I mean, it's coming back to life. We should be back. Alright, oh no. Oh no. You've got to be kidding me. Avima, you were. Ay. You had one job. There's a taxiway. It does need to work. But we'll see where we get. Okay, yeah, radar, good point. Good point. I fully agree. We should read the at least the after landing checklist. So definitely a couple of things you should do. Hello? Oh no, please tell the taxiway. Yeah, I should be back again. It's just, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, literally, when I'm outside, yeah, it just really, it starts to stutter and then like download breaks down completely. Oh. No, it should be okay. Yes, stream should be here. I'm uploading at 8,000 kilobits. Yeah, sorry for that.
Please hit parking brakes.
Oh, we changed. Good. Okay, so let's not go in the outside view anymore. It kills my FPS and my upload. Stream shows online for me. Okay, well, at least it's recording. So yeah, so nice green hydraulic failure there. To spice things up. Yeah, no more GSX pulling while streaming, no. Oh, let me I'm worried. If I reset GSX, hang on. It all started when we updated GSX. You see? That's when the trouble started, so... Oh no, don't! Don't restart. Just stay away. We're good. Right, so I'll be back on Wednesday for the next stream, guys. And I'm waiting for my air conditioning unit because it's getting warm in my room now. It's getting towards summertime. Oh, will you just leave? Just don't ask me. I don't know. I don't think it should be a time change stuff, no. Right, anyways, my moderator is still here. Thanks so much for all the help. Guys, thank you for the support. Let's see. Is anybody else online? I know. Let's see. Is anybody else on? All right. Let's hand you over to our good friend Sim Caesar. It is Sunday times again, so let's go. What's it? Slash Raid Sim Caesar. There you go. Yeah, and thank you so much for all the resubs, guys. Thanks for the support, and I will see you again very, very soon. Great time.